we're going to look at the way that the class is laid out in terms of scheduling. So the class is broken down by week, okay? And remember what I said earlier, that we're going to have the class split into two groups, Group A and Group B. Group A is going to meet on Tuesdays. Group B is going to meet on Thursdays. But they're going to have the exact same experience between Tuesday and Thursday. So basically, each week's class is going to be identical for both groups. Now, this particular syllabus that you're seeing here was developed for Group A. There's a Group B syllabus as well, and you'll see that when you go onto the Moodle page. But we're going to use this as our model here. But if you're in Group B, just remember that your meeting is going to be 2 days later than the ones that you see here. So for every week, you're going to have an in-class portion, and you're going to have an out-of-class portion. Okay, so for the first week, next week, this week, depending upon when you're watching this video, our face-to-face session is going to be focused on just going through Chapter 1 and doing a little bit of course introduction work. Okay, then at home, you're going to watch the safety video. Now, also at home, you're going to be expected to do your Chapter 1 homework assignment, which is labeled HW1, and your Chapter 2 Learn Smart assignment, which is labeled LS2, and then take the lab safety quiz. This all has to be completed by midnight on Sunday night. Okay, so notice, we're covering Chapter 1 in the first week, so you're doing the homework for Chapter 1 in the first week. That's the post-lecture assignment. Okay, Chapter 2 is something we're going to cover in week 2, so we're going to be doing the Learn Smart exercise in the previous week. That way, when we come in for week 2, you're prepared to talk about Chapter 2. Okay, now, starting with week 2, our face-to-face meetings are going to be comprised of laboratory exercises. Okay, so we have our face-to-face meeting being lab orientation. Okay, you're going to have a lecture video that you're going to watch on your own time. That covers Chapter 2. And then you're going to do the Chapter 2 homework, and then Learn Smart 3 to prepare for the following week. Okay, and you're going to be expected to also turn in Lab Report 1, again, before midnight on Sunday of that week. And hopefully you're starting to see a pattern that's developing here. Every week you're going to be doing the homework assignment for the current week. You're going to do a lab, you're going to watch a video, and then you're going to prepare for the next week. Okay, and we're just going to keep cycling through that over and over again. Now, as you can see here, at the very end of this page here, in week 6, that's when we're going to have our exams. Now, for exam weeks, you are not coming into the classroom. Okay, so both Group A and Group B will not be coming into the classroom because we need to have some equitability here. So what we do is on Tuesday, everybody's going to log into a Google Meet, and we'll have a review for that exam. Okay, and again, this is that same Google Meet that I mentioned at the very beginning of the first video. Then on Thursday, we're going to log into that same Google Meet, and we're going to take the exam. Okay, the exam's going to be available to you through either Moodle or Connect. I have not decided on that just yet. Okay, so Chapter 1 all the way up through Chapter 4 is going to be covered on Exam 1. Okay, then you can see here Chapter 5 all the way through Chapter 7 is going to be on Exam 2. Notice that we have spring break in here. Then Chapters 8, 9, and 10, okay, are going to be included on the final exam. But please make sure you note that the final exam is cumulative. So even though there's only 3 chapters that we're covering before the final exam there, the final exam is going to have questions from all the previous chapters as well. Okay, and again, you can see we have our review taking place on the Tuesday of that week, and then we have the final exam on the Thursday of that week. Okay, and that's pretty much how the class is going to be laid out. Again, we're going to have this kind of repeating pattern. each week is you're going to be reading a chapter, you're going to be doing homework, you're going to watch a video, and then you're going to be preparing. Oh, sorry, you're going to do a lab, and then you're going to prepare for the following